People are so mad at my fucking raid tweet, but it's getting so much interaction. It's getting so much interaction. They're gonna think I'm the best influencer, even though everyone's flaming me. Bro, honestly, look at how League is right now. You better download some Raid Shadow Legends because this shit is fucking doomed, alright? This shit is fucking doomed. Raid has a better chance than this game at this point, alright? Mo, your team literally got double your Twitch Rivals team wins when I played, alright? I literally doubled your team's wins by playing one game for your team in Twitch Rivals. How are you talking shit? Bjergsen's drive is so fun. We gotta watch that shit, bro. We gotta watch that shit. Oh, man, we gotta watch it. Bjergsen drive. Oh, baby, let's watch it. Until the next game starts.
Some people might say I was an up-and-coming talent, and I believe that too, but I wasn't successful by any means. I hadn't accomplished anything. I wasn't brought over because I was this guy who was like smashing EU and playing in finals, playing in semifinals. I was in relegation when they picked me up. But I came over with the mentality that I'm nobody, and especially filling Reginald's shoes, I really need to prove myself, and I really need to work my ass off. And also just being really young, I didn't have a strong sense of really who I was or what I was expecting around me, so I just kind of came in and was really open-minded and allowed, you know, my teammates at the time, Reggie, Lena, Dan, Odd One, Darius, Turtle, Expressal, they kind of
hey, shit, I played with Expressal for a year and a half.
Be like, this is what California is like, this is what the US is. Harder to be driven as more of a veteran compared to some of these younger players that come in and they have a lot of passion and they have a lot of love for the game and they're really excited for this opportunity. I think the drive that a more veteran player like myself has is more about these incremental improvements that we are making every year to continue to stay on top and to try to always be a better version of yourself than you were yesterday. There was a time in my life where I think everyone was kind of idolizing the Korean work ethic and sacrificing sleep and sacrificing pretty much everything to just put in more hours because repetition was what made a player great. I think there's some truth to it. League is a game that you need to play a lot. It's definitely not a game where, yeah, I'll just work 4 hours today and then I'm working smarter than this guy who's playing 10 hours. Like, that's not gonna work. But I think when you're at the point where you're choosing between either playing 10 hours or playing 13 hours and how that affects your mental state, when you choose to do that, to do those couple solo queue games every...
Bro, let's be real. What affected your mental state more negatively? I actually like this this freeze frame right here. But what affected your mental state more negatively? Playing those 3 extra hours of League every night or just going through what you just went through for 60 minutes on stage? What's worse for your mental state, dude? I don't know. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. It's got to be close.
Resting, working out, or having, you know, spending time with a friend or something like that. You don't really know the effects of it until you kind of hit rock bottom, or you realize that you really have nothing else in the game keeping you afloat. In the beginning of 2018, I kind of made this promise to myself that I'm going to try just putting everything else aside and just play as many games as possible every single day and see if that's really what I'm missing or if that could take me to the next level. Obviously in 2018 string, we didn't have a lot of success.
TSM routed, the game over, and that is the end of this series and the end of TSM's perfect record of attending the playoff finals.
I think we're about to be in champs, like, not sure.
On this stage here
Hey, thank you for the
today.
sub.
Every scrim and every
Agrez.
match mattered so much to me because it was the only thing I had, and I think that kind of led me to putting an excessive amount of pressure on myself and just made me play worse. I think as a younger player, with everything I did in life, if I ever went to the gym or hung out with a friend, I always had this mindset of, oh, that was 2 solo queue games that I lost. Was this dinner with a friend equal to the 2 games of solo queue that I would have practiced? And I think that,
Dude, that is true.
doesn't really lead to longevity of a career. After my experiment in 2018 of just grinding as many games every day as I could, I
And
kinda
he was in a
came to the
relationship, and he left the relationship that he was in 2018 to do what he's saying right now. Because I remember there was points where it was like I would go on, like I would see Bjergsen. It would be like me, Bjergsen, my girlfriend at the time, Addie, and then his girlfriend at the time, who was friends with my girlfriend. Like we'd go out, and she would always like say that this was his mindset towards everything in their relationship. That's crazy. I mean, he really sacrificed everything for the game, dude. This is somebody who sacrifices everything to win. His relationship, everything to win.
continue to be a pro for more years. It needs to be more sustainable, and I need to actually enjoy the journey. When I first moved here, I knew a lot of people.
Dude, I love this studio. That was my favorite studio, man. This was my favorite fucking studio, man. This was such a sick studio.
Moved here,
Season 4
knew a
studio,
lot
I
of
loved
people
it.
because I was Bjergsen. I could say I knew a lot of people, but I didn't feel truly close to a lot of people. When you're constantly being told by people that you're great and you're amazing and they wish they were you or they just wish they could meet you, even though consciously you're not going to let it get to your head, I think subconsciously over time it just will, and you will think higher of yourself. And that was part of why I kind of took some time to disconnect from that and spend time with people around me that know me for me. I enjoy the separation between kind of who I am and who Bjergsen is, and I feel like a lot of people feel like they know Bjergsen really well, but they don't know me that well, and I kind of enjoy that distinction and that separation.
You're not great. You're the most overhyped player of all time. You're just so delusional. You're actually just a hater. He has had one of the best LCS careers of all time. That's not debatable. I think he's won the most MVPs ever
2019 about
for different splits.
what I personally needed to do.
5-time LCS champ.
But I think with all the changes that we made in coaching staff and players and all these things,
There's
I
6-time
didn't
LCS
really
champ.
do those things that I promised myself.
Might be
that I would
6.
do, or I didn't
He
feel
might have
like
got
they were
6 already.
perhaps as necessary
Jesus
as
Christ.
I felt in the off season. And then towards the end of the year, of this year, I realized I made a very similar mistake.
Bjergsen's gonna fall. The rest of his team is gone. Team Liquid tie the record. It's 3 LCS titles in a row.
Obviously, that feels
But
really
does
bad that
NA
you
really
keep
count? Yeah,
kind
it
of-
does count, dude. Like, think about it like this, dude. A lot of people that like hate on NA, the people that are like telling me like, oh, NA is so easy. You guys could literally never be an LCS player no matter what you do in your entire life. You just don't have the talent level or the work ethic. So like, shitting on them because they're not as good as the best players in the world, being like, oh, Bjergsen is bad because he's not as good as Faker, is like so delusional, man. Like, you couldn't even make it
Failed
close, bro.
multiple times to
You couldn't
really-
even make it close. That's the
take
truth.
something and change
That's what people hate to hear. No matter what you do in your life, you will never be as good as Bjergsen. Trust me.
We've now seen
You
the
could
coaching
dedicate your
depth.
whole life to the
You know,
game, you'd never
Reggie
be even
isn't-
close.
Isn't there full time? The roster has pretty much been completely overhauled. Who is the constant? It's Bjergsen, right? So if it's never worked with TSM, it's got to be Bjergsen, right? And I think that is the
Projecting,
perspective that
I
people are looking
literally
from.
played
Not that I
LCS.
think I agree.
Like, I actually
You
did
also
it.
have to look at the other side.
But
of
it's
it,
so
which
much
is
harder than people think, dude.
who was
It's
there
so
for
much
all
harder
their
to make
success?
LCS than people
Bjergsen.
think.
Who won the MVP a bunch
People
of
just
times?
be like,
Bjergsen.
there's people that are literally like they're playing for like 10 hours a day, and they're like in plat, and they're like, oh well, if I could dedicate my whole life to the game like Bjergsen, I would be in LCS. I'd be just as good.
His identity has
Nope.
been winning for so long, and Bjergsen has been.
It's
so
actually just the
closely
truth,
tied to
though.
TSM that for many years I never thought he would ever.
People
leave
are
TSM.
delusional.
It would be, he'd be there, you know, until the end of his career. Do you guys see that loyalty starting to wane? You know, does he consider leaving?
Of course, I thought about leaving, and I thought about
All right, picking
what
bands
other
is
options that I had.
starting.
TSM.
All right, okay. Tom Kench, Senna, this is what people play. Rek'Sai with the least ban, so they least ban so they can pick Rek'Sai. There's nothing good into Rek'Sai besides for Gragas up, but I guess Blabber doesn't want to play Gragas, so they lease it into Rek'Sai. This is a bad matchup for Lee Sin. But it shouldn't matter that much in competitive.
On the first day, he went for the rejuve beat start, which is a rare start for the Lee Sin to actually have the chance of going early Tiamat and being a more farm-focused Lee Sin. Whereas refill the potion is still the more likely situation, so we'll see what he comes through in this one.
Yeah, you usually only see Warwick as the champion who starts rejuve beat, but if you get a strong enough pull and you're only planning on doing one of those red buff to blue buff to Gromp routes, you can totally swing not having a refillable potion if full clearing is basically dead. And at least in this week, I do feel like that is the case. I mentioned on the analyst desk the jungle proximity stat, which is the percentage of the early game, 3 to 15 minutes, where you're within 1,500 units of an ally. Last year, that averaged about 40%. Yesterday, it was 51.
Yeah.
So junglers are spending over half of the early game near a teammate. So I can see why rejuve beat would matter there, because you're actually not farming nearly as much.
Dude, people just love shitting on Bjergsen for no reason. They think that just because his teams never did well at Worlds, he never performed at Worlds. In Season 5, dude, do you remember what he did in Season 5 to the Korean mid laner that he played against? Do you guys remember what the situation looked like? He literally is playing LeBlanc into his ear and is up 40 CS and solo killed the guy. Like, come on, man. He's played pretty fucking well over his career.
Generally speaking,
Please turn up the volume now. I want the volume to be kind of low. I want to be able to like talk over it easily and not feel like I'm in a shouting match with the cast. I'll turn it up a little bit, but not too much. It's Season 10, bud. So?
By locking in the Zoe, it's one of the
He was good in Season 6 too. Season 6 Worlds, he was good too.
Factor in the LeBlanc and Orianna bans that were happening in the second phase. So I like Cloud9's strategy there of getting Zoe in and then waiting to see what Licorice can counterpick with.
And we continue with more or less assassins. Diana's kind of only halfway there, but certainly an aggressive in-your-face champion for Golden Glue. So
People are just so jealous of the fact that he was good for so long. That's the problem.
Favorite team for the split. C9 is
Rek'Sai, Diana.
And says, yeah, we're going to bring in the Diana. I'm going to keep playing aggressive against some of the very best players in the
Golden
world.
Glue clapped me and Broken Blade in solo queue with Diana, so we'll see how it goes here.
Kind of have to go with a fairly blind pickable top laner in Aatrox. There's no Viper on the other side who's going to play Riven. Camille is one of the counter picks we've seen, though, so nothing is really completely safe top lane. One thing I wanted to point out, though, is we just saw Golden Glue on camera being very vocal after the Diana pick. And kind of thinking about the leadership structure on this team, clearly a lot of, hey,
it's envious, not jealous. I said jealous, motherfucker. I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
And personally,
I said jealous.
playing a lot of Senna works very
jealous
well
and jealous and fucking
on
envious are synonyms. What the fuck is
killing the
jealous,
opponent
dude? What?
anyway. It
What are you
damages
saying,
and
bro?
heals in a line. You may as well get a bunch of stuff to be in that line to heal.
Yep.
So
Watching that game as a TSM fan was so painful.
All in, but I don't hate it.
A lot of forward motion, a lot of ways to support those champions that come through on
Bro, English isn't even your first language. You're trying to correct me on my English. It's so insane. How delusional are people?
Gonna stay in the jungle, Camille's gonna stay in the top lane. Looks like top and
Fucking
bot have
Gellis.
gank assist
Jesus.
for the Lee Sin Blabber. And then for him, Diana is melee. It is gonna be in range
Gellis,
of Lee Sin's gank.
G-E-L-O-U-S, Gellis.
On the other side, Tom Kench Senna can be a little bit hard to gank for, but Diana, maybe you see a good
Yeah, I think Diana is very strong in the right situation.
Oh, god damn it. You guys fucking crack me up.
Manufacture that situation where you have
I just imagine a fucking person just yelling that at me. Some dude with like some fucking thick motherfucking Russian accent is just yelling at me, dumb, dumb. It's not envious. It's jealous. It's like, all right, dude. Like, all right, man. You do you. You're right. You're right. My bad.
Generally also helps against Zoe. The damage amps the farther she can move, so in her face you don't get one shot.
All right, so I didn't really do much for pick bans here because I missed like the beginning of it. So over the course of the game, Camille is like becomes more and more of a counter to Aatrox. Rek'Sai has the advantage in the jungle matchup early, but it is Conquer Rek'Sai versus Conquer Lee Sin. So Rek'Sai loses a little bit of the early dueling threat that he would normally have with Halo Blades.
better than champion.
Zoe will have Zoe will be just like fine versus Diana, just be safe versus Diana
There's that
throughout the game. This is a game that actually has a lot of kill opportunities for Blabber, so I can see Blabber actually getting an advantage here. Even though Aatrox isn't the easiest champion to kill, Diana's not the easiest champion to kill, Tom Kench isn't the easiest fucking bot laner to gank, you at least have kill potential in games. You have the double setup from Aphelios and Nautilus bot lane. You have the setup from Zoe Bubble in the mid lane potentially. You have the setup from Camille with his E, and then when Camille hits R, you'll have You'll have the Hextech ultimatum as well to set up gank. So you do have opportunities to gank, which I like this. I feel like not enough teams are drafting comps with the ability to gank. They just draft like Braum Aphelios, Braum fucking Senna, where you can just never fucking gank it either way. GP top. Fucking Orianna mid, and it's like, all right, no one can gank anything ever. That's what it becomes. Didn't Arnie get nerfed on Diana? It did, but I think that people are just going Roa into like Nashos these days on Diana. It seems pretty okay.
Shut down onto Blabber because that was what gave them a big edge in the early game that allowed them to get the Dragon Soul and be close in that game. And from the looks of it,
he didn't pick up his soul. Game's done. 15 it. Go next. So most likely Lee Sin's going to go red to blue to Gromp, and Rek'Sai is going to full clear the bot lane. Bot side, rather. It's normally what ends up happening here. I mean, he doesn't have to do Wraiths. Like, Rek'Sai doesn't have to do Wraiths. He can just do blue Gromp if he decides to. It's really just an option. Depends on how much he wants to clear, but it looks like he's full clearing based on his pings.
Tracking early jungle routes, it is a full clear red side for the Rek'Sai, and Blabber is doing
Okay, Licorice, the auto.
Red buff to blue buff to
The second auto.
Both of those paths will hit level 3. Clear speed wise, you can see Rek'Sai wins it by just a little bit, but Blabber not far behind. And hey, maybe this is close to a full clear, but most likely just picking up blue and then trying to fight for the scuttle.
Nah, it's a full clear, bro. Chill out. Chill out, Jad. It's a full clear. As soon as he does Wraith, it's probably going to be a full clear. It's probably going to be Wolves, blue into Crab, and then if he doesn't see a gank after Crab, it's Gromp. Yeah, dude, alright. Stop being so jealous. Okay, my bad. Don't you mean envious? It's not jealous, it's envious.
And the full 19. Props to Licorice. Perfect CS the first 3 waves. Practice that yourself. Winning matchup. 0 gold drops.
And now he's going to be able to get a ward that is...
Oh, Hunter missed the cannon.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, so Rek'Sai can't even contest the top Crab. He just has to go Gromp and then recall. Or he can just run across the map.
At least early access onto the Scuttle Crab.
This could be plays out, though. Fought for. Spite up for neither player, even though Blabber knows what's up, it's not going to
His bot lane's pushing. I don't really think he needs to go so ham for the Crab, though.
It's okay, he's not there. Closer not going to be able to contest this whatsoever, and it's going to be a camp lead here for Blabber, with the only thing up to take right now for Closer is bottom Scuttle, the Krugs respawning, and that Gromp that he's ignoring.
So, Golem's respawning is good for him because he gets a good clear here.
Big trade down here, but Keith has the gray health. He'll be fine.
Wow, Sneaky is really getting shit on in this lane.
They know Lee Sin was top
Cap.
side, that closest here first, so can't go any farther forward.
Maybe you can look for enemy Gromp. Enemy Gromp should be respawning kind of soon. I don't know if he has a timer on it. Okay, the dive onto Sven. Sven dies here. Flash! Flash! Dude! You have Nimbus Cloak! Nah, bro. He could flash knock him up. He has Nimbus Cloak. He has Nimbus Cloak on his flash. Did they think that there was no way to kill him?
Doesn't quite get that, but still gets 2 turret shots in, and Hot's gonna be safe up there.
I don't know, man. With Nimbus Cloak, normally you can catch them as Rek'Sai there. Sven, not Sneaky? Oh shit, my bad. I didn't know. It was an honest mistake.
So higher chance of kill in the top lane, but also higher chance of failure, interestingly enough.
All right, well, TP's coming back into the top side there.
It's a joke, chat? No, it's my bad. Sorry. I can't read either. It's one thing that like you'll learn from watching my stream. I couldn't read that his name was Sven and not Sneaky, so just my fault.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this game kind of ends up breaking.
This region never disappoints me. It's a good comedy. Yeah, it's a fucking great comedy.
Right now, so I generally like what Blabber has been doing being able to steal the first Gromp, getting his second Gromp, that's one of the jungle camps.
Thoughts on Niski? I think Niski is pretty good.
Not been diminished in value in the offseason, so that's the one you want to farm the most. So that's why you see Blabber at level 5 right now, not falling
I'm
into
so
that
sick
extra
of this
hit
fucking
that a
company.
lot of junglers find themselves
The
in.
trash!
Now at the mid lane, Golden Glue though not in range of any crowd control. Gonna walk away pretty clean. Level 6 picked up there, jumps in. Does land the Drowsy, and the follow through gonna be there as well. 1/3 HP gone, and now in towards Niski.
Okay, the flash from Niski.
The
trash!
Okay. It's a fucking jungle kingdom. God, you know what I hate so
No
much,
one in
guys?
chat, myself included, is even as good as someone like, say, Metaphor or Tarzan, and neither of them is even on an academy roster.
Yep.
LCS has 50 spots and Bjerg has been top 2 for years.
Yep. And
I
people will still
agree
shit on
with
him.
you. To ignore his skill is pretty ignorant.
Yep. I agree with you agreeing with me. Closer gets a free kill here. He has a flash. Oh wait, no, he has no flash, but it still should be a kill. He has 6 though. Has the Hextech ultimatum. Nice. Well played. Well played. Well played from Closer and Hanser there. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh, the fucking mid lane shit. Did you see how buggy that mid lane shit looked? Why have they not fixed the flash spectator bug yet in this game? How many LCS games do you watch? How many Worlds games do you watch where people flash and it looks like they're not actually moving across the screen? They just like slowly drift and you have to kind of predict what's happening. Why is that still a thing? Is it that hard to fix? This, I swear it's been like for like almost a full season now.
Support is able to leave and match up with your jungler. I often see them kind of follow each other to the next play. But again, with that Tom Kench being in the bottom lane, this is so hard to make anything happen. Yeah, so Licorice hit 6. So the way he tries to outplay this is he will try to ult something to invuln. He would need to ult right before the Rek'Sai unburrows for it to end up working. Because then he would have been able to kind of avoid the knock-up, trap him in, and knock the Aatrox away. But once he got knocked up, the damage was pretty much done.
Not always out of that one anymore. Now Licorice gets rid of a ward. Hanser temporarily has the level lead up here, and the wave's in a good spot. Keep in mind, right? He's got this wave freezing in front of his turret, and Hanser is losing every blue minion that dies. No gold, no XP. Puts some deep wards down, so he is close to coming back. Right now, he is not. He can start to play the lane yet again, but that can, of course, be quite dangerous for him.
The spectator bug is atrocious, but whatever, it's fine. I mean, the Diana's scaling for free and there's no flash on Niski. I would really like to see a return gank from Closer. It should be pretty guaranteed. He should just be able to tunnel, smite, and then Golden Glue just ults, and then you just ulti afterwards with the Rek'Sai. It should be a kill.
I was just going to point out there's a big moment going on in that top lane if Hanser was going to keep that freeze, but Licorice ended up taking a calculated risk and actually pushed up to reset the wave, so now he's kind of out of the very dire situation and back to a split.
Still a level deficit though for him. Of course, TPs were down when that first kill happened up there, so had to sacrifice that wave or two. Team at done though means wave clear is here. Blabber and Closer spot each other. Lands a few decent damage. Knock upgraded. Another fighting up in the side, but trying to get back over the rest of the team.
You can ult that.
So
yeah, you can do this.
So far. Blabber wins that fight, and look at the top side here as well.
Okay.
Comes through, and that's actually the snipe coming through. So FBI on the scoreboard now as well.
Yeah, for a second I wasn't sure which team had Senna, and that was either going to be the Blabber safety play or the thing that
True,
makes it a
actually.
1v1. So good 1v1 play by Blabber right there. Actually,
Think anyone will
trade of objectives.
run Omnistone this split? I think that rune is troll.
No offense to Blaber or Dardoch, but watching nah junglers play Lee Sin makes me think the champion sucks. Then watching Tien or Clid play him makes me think it's broken AF.
That's one of the reasons Rek'Sai would be considered
True.
really just trying to go invulnerable for as long as possible. Yeah.
I like that he gave it to the Senna. Golden Glue could have KS that, but he heard the call from FBI like, I'm ulting it, and then he's like, alright, let me give this shit to the Senna.
But that's the kind of fight you want global ultis from, right? This is the Shen kind of play where it's you mash R and you save your teammate.
Sucks that the Senna ult wasn't able to shield Closer. Also, I think Closer could have fought back a lot easier.
Really friendly coding around that stuff. The teammate buff.
He doesn't get purely one-shot by Lee Sin. I think if he starts trading damage immediately, like when he's burrowed, right? The Lee Sin came in with Q. He needs to knock up that Q from Lee Sin and then like continue the fight. He mechanically misplayed by letting the first Q hit him. The way that the Lee Sin should have played that is he should Q and then ward jump into kick range and then kick and then Q. That's what he needs to do so that Closer isn't able to outplay it with the knockup, but Closer misplayed.
The preseason expectations between these two teams were Cloud9 to be massive favorites.
What about Rek'Sai Conqueror? Rek'Sai Conqueror is fine in that situation.
2 kills to 1.
Isn't the kill better on Diana? But Senna had already ulted anyway, so if Senna's already committed the ult, it's better to give it to the Senna. I'd say the kill on Diana is, or the kill on Senna is fine because it has a red buff too.
Guardians can build off of this.
Well, hope they can. Right now, they are still slightly down in gold plus the Ocean Drake. Regen is
I mean, obviously what happened was Closer wasn't looking at his character. He was looking top for the gank because Licorice had no flash, so he's like pathing top and he was expected. He like did not expect
I
Blabber to be
overheard
there.
another streamer say there was JG buffs coming in around the 5th. Do you happen to know what if they exist or not?
Oh my god, Haunter's a beast! I love the way he played that. I love the way he played that.
Making that top lane work as well. Both of the kills ended up going over to the Rek'Sai. Now Cloud9 would want to match something on the other side of the map, but look, they have 3 people down bot side. There's the Rift Herald summoned up top. That top turret's losing at least 4 plates, you gotta say.
TP is available, but can he survive if there's actually a 2v1 there? This is at least the 3rd plate.
You probably don't want to TP into that with your whole team showing bottom, so he's gonna TP close to it.
I love the way Haunter played that shit.
Okay, so maybe 2v2, 4th plate drops. Licorice comes in time. Doesn't get the gold on killing Rift Herald, but that's still a lot of money cashed in. But
They can actually stay. They can stay. They can stay. Good, good, good. They stayed top. This is so smart. Exactly. Now you get a free kill on Licorice.
But now a potential repeat gank to Licorice. More knockup burns the ult.
That is how you fucking play League, bro. Let's go.
Heals up.
Fuck him. Oh wait, Haunter's gonna die. Okay. I don't like it. I don't like it anymore. Run away.
1v2, and now Sven is here. Blabber's here. The flash follow. The kick. The red smites the damage, and how does Haunter get out? Yeah, the alcove mindset not going to be enough. He's on a ward.
Okay, they ran it.
The kill, and Cloud9
God, it was played so bad. Haunter tanked for no reason.
One where FBI
It was a smart play, but they needed to like not commit as hard.
wouldn't have gone so bad down the stretch, and it
But
did.
those types of plays are normally pretty high value.
You're giving Blabber that very valuable kill XP. That's really the way junglers can stay in the game in the mid to late game. Cloud9 have already kind of sacrificed a little bit to get those 2 Drakes.
Okay.
They make up what the difference was in the top lane because of this play. So watch it one more time. Actually,
So they missed the first Q from Haunter.
that delays it in the first place.
Haunter like got nothing off there, man. He really just choked that.
Had been up this whole time, and he thinks, oh, now maybe I should go for it. No, you have to shoot it while he's distracted.
Yep.
Then he's already dead, but with him not dying to it, it gives time for Blabber to collapse down on the right of the screen, and Sven and Licorice to cut Haunter off in the alcoves. Pops the ult, just me.
Why would you ult that?
grabs himself some gold.
Is that worth ulting on Aphelios? Like, Aphelios ult has a pretty long cooldown. I feel like you just auto, and he just dies.
But on the board, all the same. 300 gold difference. Cloud9 still leading.
Rek'Sai misses an initial knockup. Yeah, it hit a minion, but that's just kind of how the situation works there.
To get the souls, bunch of bonus movement speed, but they're already halfway there.
Yeah, and kind of anecdotally, watching these games early, I've seen a good number of teams get the first 2 Drakes, but be down about 1,000 gold.
Yes,
And then they
it's not good to get the Drakes, Chad. I agree.
So never
The
be
dragons are a
a
bait.
big
It's a
threat
fucking trap.
again. This game had the potential to be going that way a little bit more before that top lane game happened.
Dragons
Now,
are a
because they
fucking
had too early
trap.
huge head start to the Dragon Soul.
People don't realize it yet. They're like, oh, dude, we're supposed to get Drakes, right? Isn't that how you play League? Not anymore. Season 10's different, baby. Fuck the dragons. Just get Herald and then start contesting dragons around like 15, 16 minutes and deny them. I mean, it's a pretty long cooldown on Philio. Sorry, dude. It was like 2 minutes or something.
Was in the mid lane a while ago.
Yeah.
He's equalized that lane and now has the side lane pressure. Golden Guardians very clearly have an exciting side lane. They've got a TP mid laner with Conqueror. Should be winning the 1v1s. We're out of agencies. He shouldn't be bursted out either. This is going to be a well-scaling Diana.
Yeah, and Golden Guardians is completely set up for a good 1-3-1, as you mentioned.
Duh, may I ask why Tyler's chat make you the reason they lost Twitch Rival? Well, it's just because Tyler like made it seem like that from what he said. But like anyone who watched the games, like I think I performed probably
burn the flash, drops the
Yeah,
toes.
I performed pretty well in Twitch Rivals. We had very big champion issues.
Both side lanes were pushing. Neither of them had their opponent against them. The mid lane needs to know that.
But yeah, Tyler's chat just like Tyler's not a gameplay streamer, right? He's like a personality streamer, so people just mimic what he says. Like none of the people actually like know what the fuck's going on in that chat.
As well as we land on a single
You did really fucking well, to be honest. Yeah, I know. But obviously, like Twitch chat is Twitch chat, right?
Pretty powerful stuff there by the Aphelios. Got a lot of pressure there. Able to sustain back up though, and Golden Guardian clears the wave, saves the turret.
Out jungle Tarzan, Reason lost Twitch Rivals, KEKW.
Kind of taking turns, trading.
That's League community though. The thing is also like because of who I am and like the fact that I'm so hated on Reddit and like by like the masses, like most people want me to like people would have loved if I just got shit on by Tarzan, right? Like that's what people would have loved. And even though that didn't happen, some people are just still gonna like play that narrative because they just wanted that to happen so badly. Like so many people were just hoping I just get fucking dicked in that tournament.
Seeing what overall vision has been accumulated so far. Haunter's down there with basically no vision, so he's just in a farming pattern until
Nice fuck clear to the one side.
Okay, let's see. So this is kind of like a mid-game lull. You need to just 1-3-1 and wait for the next item spike. Second Herald is up, so actually we could see a fight here pretty soon. We have Aatrox with TP, that's why he's going bot. It looks like they're going to try to contest this dragon. Or this Herald. Oh no, I said dragon. Trap Lord Bill Nye, thank you for the sub, appreciate it, welcome.
Becomes a pressure point at all. Right now it's not, though. They've all come down to the mid lane anyway. So top lane is languishing despite TP advantage. Big pick in towards Keith, gets the shield, just barely lives, but it's gonna be enough in the end anyway.
Yikes.
Kill picked up the mid lane. Cloud9 continue to get some
That's
more
an int.
kills, pushing for the
That's somebody who doesn't play support playing support.
It kind of keeps happening there where Haunter or Golden Glue is off on a side wave, whereas C9 had gotten the
C9's too clean from this point.
next play. Like there is
Dude, I better be right in my prediction of fucking C9 this game though.
kind of a your turn, my turn mindset.
Because I really didn't think Immortals would beat TSM.
Every time it's C9's turn, they know it, and it's almost like Golden Guardian does it.
Yeah.
So they're in a position that allows C9 to make a play, and that's now 2 rotations in a row.
Do you think being semi-pro poker player helped you avoid being results oriented? Yeah, I think so. I think I learned stuff about being like a poker player.
kill picked up and
Like,
third Drake in a row.
obviously in solo queue, I just like I'm pretty like emotional with my response to it, but like in competitive play, I'm not like that.
Control through the bottom lane. Just a little bit more river control, and honestly, all the Golden Guard is being put top side, so that Drake was never.
I mean, that Drake for Rift Herald is not a good trade. Like they should definitely contest this from C9. They should not be trading at this point. They should be taking every objective for themselves.
Follow through, not quite yet.
Hook onto Keith. Keith is dead. Keith is 100% dead. Just leave him, bro.
Kick back with a ward hop. Nicely played by Blabber. Secures his own kill as well. 4-1-1.
that was actually such a big fight for C9 to be able to win because
Played poker. What stakes? Live I played 5-10.
that allows them to try and break mid
Which was the highest that was available in Miami, where I lived. And then online I played like
He's actually gone
0.51, like 12 tables of 0.51, or I'd play like 6 tables of 1-2.
C9 will be set up for success as they go towards
I also played like lower stakes than that too, and I was grinding up my bankroll.
last stand. Let's get this Rift Herald.
This looks like really done though. This Rift Herald is gonna get you so much gold. Like look at how damaging this charge is on the second tier turret. It's 2,500 damage on the turret. Literally almost one shots the turret.
Just yet. Licorice just
Dude,
easily
they should actually keep on going. They should keep on going. The enemy team didn't. You should get the third charge. Keep on going. Keep on going. Yes. Keep on going. Good.
answer the bottom side by Haunter's flip.
You just need this to do a third of the turrets. Yeah, perfect.
Got it well. That turret gonna do the rest of the damage.
Perfect. Smart. Keep on going. Yes.
So I thought they're getting one.
Jungler higher level than support. True, actually. Fucking jungle is saved.
That's huge. Licorice is also in a pretty safe position, even though Golden Guardians is going for a play over on this side. We've seen a good amount of sloppy League of Legends in the first week too.
Yes.
But Cloud9,
Smart, most smart. Okay, come on.
I feel like they look the best.
Dom, you're from Miami? Yeah, I'm from Miami. I'm a Miami motherfucker.
There's a certain crispness with how C9 is playing out this game. Yeah. Even though something went mildly.
Wait, I missed the game? How the hell did TSM lose to IMT? Dude, it's a great watch, man. You should go back and watch that game. Just watch the game, dude. If you want to see high quality League of Legends, TSM versus IMT, you'll just fucking love it. Just back and forth the whole game, macro geniuses coming out. Like, it was really crazy.
They're already in mid-season form, and it makes sense.
Gotta see that one. That's a must watch.
Sven and Vulcan went to Korea before Christmas.
Yeah.
To duo queue, they hit I'm not sure exactly what their peak was, but it was around 1,200 LP.
Chat, don't tell him.
Right, they've been boot camping a bit more as a team. They've been practicing.
Was my dad on Broadway? Yes, my dad was on Broadway.
And a lot of teams, for various reasons, weren't able or didn't do those things. So it really
Look at Leader's tweet. What did he tweet?
Kind of ready, whereas a lot of these other teams are still working out.
Leader.
We'll see if they can catch up in time for, spring playoffs, something else. But yeah, right now, Cloud9 look like the team to beat. 21 minutes in, they're on the edge of Cloud Soul already. Their gold lead is completely reasonable, and they're winning basically everywhere. Farm leads across all the lanes, and now, watch out for that one. Keith grabs the teammate, stays closer, out he goes. Moves towards Vulcan, and you can see Golden Guardians really unable to find their way into anything. Gank's topside worked, and then it stopped. Now's the anchor toss in. They're gonna find Keith, gonna find a whole lot of damage. Goodbye, Tom Kent.
Oh man, Keith is really just running it down, dude. He's actually just auto-filled.
And Golden Glue sets up decently, but Azonia's hourglass, the stopwatch buys some time. Now Liquor's over the top.
They're just fighting. They don't even know what to do. They're just like, I guess just fucking fight. We're gonna lose this game anyway.
And just another good fight.
Keith is just hard running it though.
Right away.
Am I uploading this to YouTube? No, I won't be uploading this to YouTube. It's not allowed. If they allow it, then I will.
Try and focus. The instant Golden Guardians try and counter engage. Like Blabber has great mechanics there. Stop watching the Diana damage. And again, they just repel.
Why did I stop playing poker? They made it illegal. There was like Black Friday that happened that made online poker illegal in the United States. And yeah, like live poker. Okay, that's a free kill. I like that. Live poker was limited in Florida. Like they fixed the buy-in to be only like $100 buy-in max. So you'd have to sit down like in a 5-10 game with a $100 buy-in, which is only 10 big blinds. So it was like a really like push fold game. It just wasn't that interesting of a game. It's pretty bad quality.
Third and fourth Drake do have significantly more HP than first and second Drake, so it's harder to rush a potential Dragon Soul Drake. But really, like, Golden Guardians needs to be on Drake as it spawns. Otherwise, Nish is going to be able to...
Coming to New Jersey? I actually had a sponsorship in Season 6 where I
Metaphor Zach support Keith as Tom Kent.
Holy fuck, it's actually true.
If you go forward 5 seconds, Golden Glue's there and Niski's not. Cloud9 knows that, and they say, you know what, we will back off. It did look a little weird, but I think Golden Guardians still made the right play. They grabbed the Cloud Drake, but now it's the attempt.
And the Aatrox is so far behind the Camille now, even though he played pretty well in the early game.
Over there, though. It's still taking damage. It's really good damage out of Aphelios. Poke's not going to land for Niski. Anchortoss comes forward. Nilton does not find that engage, though. And now comes the re-engage. 4-target ultimate. Big knock up there. Keith is going to go.
He almost killed fucking Closer with that. Golden Glue's dead as fuck, bro. You can't go in there. I know it's frustrating. We gotta. Okay. Alright, pack it up. That's a 10th place team that I know and love right here. Can you just FF now? Literally FF the game.
What a decisive play there.
Just fucking FF the game. Thank you for the sub, BTG.
But they immediately pull off the instant they see an opportunity. And as you mentioned, just full ace on a Golden Guardian.
13-5. 5,000 gold lead. They get 6.5 if this one falls.
How does Golden Guardians ever win? Like, how will they ever win a game?
Looks like it, yes.
I don't think they'll be 10th. I mean, with the way TSM's playing, who knows? Nah, I'm just kidding. I think TSM will end up good by the end of the split. I think fucking Golden Guardians is gonna be 9th or 10th though.
But they also know they have no vision. In the drowsy lands, trying to watch the rest of the fight. Like, Keith is trying to block for his team. This keeps happening.
Why does he just not eat the fucking Rek'Sai and walk away? Why does he fucking run into their whole team? What is going on? Oh,
you just gotta bail from that one. Funneling in after all their cooldowns were down was not going to work for Golden Guardians. And Cloud9, especially with Sven having the flamethrower in that choke point, just totally destroyed them.
Perfect positioning for that one. Hanser couldn't really join at the beginning as well. Licorice found him out in the side lane, and now it's time for turrets to get dropped. 6-2 in turrets so far. We know top of
I can't tell if these ADCs are good if Senna is just absurdly broken.
Senna's just absurdly broken, and there's no way. Dude, I think that the worst two roles in competitive right now are AD carry and jungle. Jungle just falls so far behind you end up useless, and AD carry you can't kill anything. You can't do anything in the game because the supports are so tanky. Sven just whipped his ult. I guess it doesn't matter though.
He's gonna die so slowly. Blabber forced over the wall. well. This could be a kill, but first Niski grabs the kill. Finally, one picked up there for FBI.
Like, you can't really show off your skill in lane right now. Laning just doesn't matter in LCS.
Barely dying in the mid lane, but that was a good play by Golden Guard. Yeah, for sure.
How I feel about 100 Thieves? I'm worried for them. I'm worried for their mid laner. Did not look good when I watched it first time.
5 minutes. And they get a 1-for-1 out of it. So 1-for-1 is good, and considering the game.
This team could have signed Big, but Big isn't good, but he won't run it down. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, you know that Big will never be good. Where I guess they're hoping that Keith will eventually be good one day as a support.
Sven was trying to get a route to help people escape, but because he missed that, everyone's just able to totally engage on Vulcan. Credit to Niski for sneaking that kill onto the jungler. We're going to be seeing a lot of that with the low experience on junglers because they're going to have low health pools. They are perfect targets.
Didn't 100 Thieves win? Yeah, but it didn't look good. They won against Golden Guardians down in Infernal Soul.
Right now, junglers are about equal level with the duo lanes under the solos, but not by terribly too much. Certainly, yeah, can be target, especially when your melee champion's going warrior. You've got 400 health added to the kit. Yeah, 2-out mage going to kill you a lot of the time. Majai's picked up for Niski here as well. He created a snowball.
Keith was a bad AD carry, so he can't be good as a support. I mean, support is a much easier role than AD carry, though. Support is so fucking brain dead, especially right now. Like, you think it requires fingers to play fucking Tom Kench, Braum, Leona, Nautilus on cooldown? You just literally play those 4 champions, then fucking reverse it, then play those 4 champions again, and then play the 4 champions at the same time. Like, that's all you do if you're an LCS player. It's kind of doomed, if I'm being honest. It is kind of fucking doomed.
I probably have some controversial Senna opinions. Cool. In a sense, I think Black Cleaver should be an item people build. I mentioned this during Countdown for people that missed that segment, but it applies 2 stacks on autos and on Q, so it's fairly quick to get nearly full effectiveness out of your Black Cleaver. CDR is incredibly valuable on Senna. One of the reasons that you are building lethality in the first place is because Senna doesn't actually...
You just need to have hands. I don't even think you need hands.
You're getting attack damage from your souls, so by relation, building attack damage is slightly less valuable. Can't get attack speed, and her crit damage is nerfed because she gains crit from souls. So it's like any type utility or armor pen are kind of the best items. Between Ghostblade and Enter Knight, I just feel like they're both defensive purchases. One is a spell shield, which would be good for avoiding an initial CC. I'm so Ghostblade is good because it increases your mobility. So
Dinu Bao, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Welcome.
But I do want to see.
Do you think that we will see tanky junglers because they are having such low impact early? You might as well pick for late game. No, the problem with jungle, like I said this earlier, but the problem with jungle is that you get level 3 really fast, which means that early junglers are really fucking good. And like you can just outpace the fuck out of a tank jungler with these early game junglers, but the problem is you don't get experience throughout the game. So you spike too early and you scale too terribly. So it makes tank junglers bad and it makes fucking aggressive early junglers good, but it's just early junglers are just gonna fall off so hard in this meta.
Gets a fight, they're going to be able to run down Golden Guardians and finish it.
Yeah, I think a lot of the power of Cloud Soul is really just the 10% move speed all the time.
Yeah.
I think people tunnel on like well, when Zoe ults, she doesn't need to move. It's like, no.
Yeah.
She's 10% faster all the time. Rotations, chase people down, ganks, getting away from ganks. Rotations, which I'm so now, but it's not important. That's just very good all the time.
Why are pros going Zerkers on Senna? I think it's just what people prefer. Didn't Upset go Zerkers on Senna? Is it bad? I feel like it might not be that bad.
Run on forward. Vulcan anchors forward, looks for a play, looks for an ult, can't find someone, but it's okay. The midway's being pushed in, and until the recalls come through, it's a 3 turret pickup.
Okay, well they get top inhib too probably. Okay, he just rooted his whole team. Okay, that's a free kill bot lane. It's actually pretty good. Dude, C9's getting out macroed by Golden Guardians. How doomed is that?
Nice job by Golden Guardians. They need these 2 solo lane melees to be able to make these plays throughout the game. Good defense right there. Like it felt like Cloud9 was basically just waiting for Baron to spawn. They're going
so crucial. He's gonna catch Niski. Wasn't found by that blue trinket. Kites away. Stopwatch burn. This could be a 5v4. Can the team jump in time? And
that looks so weird. It looked like he was surprised that Niski didn't move, so then he didn't know what to do.
As here comes Ben with a ton of damage, and It's a 2-for-0 traded back. The rest of Golden Guardians, despite having a Tom Kenschel, could not rejoin.
Why did I change my VOD so subs can only see them? Because I made a new show that I host on my channel called The Crackdown, and people were watching the Twitch VOD and not my YouTube VOD, and I want the views to go to that VOD. So I might just like sub mode my VOD for a little bit and then post it and then just delete it after it's posted or something. We'll see. But there was like issues with me sub moding my VODs and not like it wasn't letting me change them, so that's why I just left it. Okay, closer. Why are you at the enemy golems here? I guess he's trying to get position to potentially steal Baron.
You know what's gonna happen. I don't see this guy getting away ever.
Stalling as much as he can.
There you go. Licorice grabs the kill. 20 golden. Triumph onto the Baron they go. 5v4, no jungler. Actually, 5v3, no jungler, and no top.
Yeah, mostly at this point, it's desperation plays by Golden
Okay,
Guardians.
free Baron.
Closer was just trying to hope he could hide and go for some type of miracle steal. Diligent play by C9 is what runs him down.
17-7.
Yeah, I mean, watch this one more time. It's just like Licorice does get over-aggressive, and Golden Glue is there the whole time. Lands his R, gets the root, and then really, Monster just able to Aatrox him the rest of the way.
Damn.
900 go for the shutdown. It's pretty nice. Licorice like, yeah, Diana was there. Okay.
I literally saw him mouth the word fuck.
But, hey, you got
He said it on stage.
HP on Niski from Q Auto, right?
I just feel like these games are never clean. Like, it feels like C9 should have won so long ago.
Flat damage added on first hit, so you really do get that big chunk in the first auto to poke people down. And that's enough poke to slow down the...
FBI looks like he's about to cry. Yeah, he probably is about to cry. Dude who's on fucking Golden Guardians, bro.
Hey, you can chunk people into the
I would cry too if I was in his position.
Little surprised that this game hasn't been ended by Cloud9 yet. Yesterday, they finished off Team Liquid in 24 minutes. Golden Guardians has made a few of those desperation plays that have had enough success that they've stalled the game while not being able to turn it around. Think about the double DP play they did in the bottom lane, or even the side lane play where they killed.
Dude, it's week 1, dude. The games are never clean. Hey, bro, go back to watch TL week 1 with Keith McBrief in season 5. Dude, we cleaned that shit up. All right.
On the opposite side of the map, this could be a time for Cloud9 to try and make the play, but also note, double TP is up again for Golden Guardians. It's another time for them to try one of those plays.
Alrighty. Well, 80 seconds of Baron to weather. 80 seconds to Elder Dragon spawns. It's going to be pretty much synced up.
Yeah, if we see a play, it's going to be probably a teleport onto that ward while they're pushing down bottom. But we'll see what happens.
Okay.
It's going to fall. Cannon shot.
Mid turret dies to the next cannon wave.
He ate it. Toss it back out.
Never
Still
mind,
comes
Sven
out,
just
though.
I
taps it.
hate the narrative that Blaber is brain dead. Watching him doesn't give me 50-50 vibes. He seems like he just has really good instincts.
Yeah, I think Blabber's good. That's why, like, I say that Blabber is,
Comes the rest of Cloud9. Look at the poke. Not gonna
that's why I think that Blabber is going to be one of the best junglers in NA this split. I think him and Dardoch are going to be, like, the best junglers in NA. Him, Dardoch, and Broxah. Obviously, the way Dardoch played today did not look good, but I still have faith in him, you know? I'm not going to take that much off one game. That was still my opinion before the season.
And I don't know if Golden Glue can live long and prosper here. He drops right away. Sven is unstoppable. FBI
Vulcan just flashed forward and just looked at him. Actually fucking trolling.
As they are gonna clean house. 2 quick kills picked up, and Cloud9 gonna end week 1 undefeated in the LCS.
Undefeated.
Got the push together.
Never before beaten.
Expected victory there for Sven and Vulcan, and maybe some mild frustration that it took until.
Dardoch over Xmithy? Yeah, I think Xmithy. Like, Xmithy played pretty bad in their game.
That's really all you could ask for C9 from week 1, a 24-minute victory over TL, and then 33 minutes over Golden Guardians.
Yep, decent up looking game. Again, props to Licorice for getting camped really hard and still doing a decent job. He ended up winning his 1v1s later on, even if they were a lot of 2v1s in the way. Sad to see Golden Guardians are kind of back to the old ways, 0-2 start. I do still like this roster. I like Closer, I like Golden Glue. There's stuff there. FBI and Keith was the big question mark for us. Like, wow, can they even stack up? FBI, hey, he had a 4-1 game. Keith got picked off a lot.
Yeah. Keith 0-5-1, only picking up an assist in that final double.
I mean, I guess Keith getting caught as a support every single time is better than when he got caught as an AD carry every single time.
Out of position, because you're going out of position to save people.
Yep.
And then you're the one that ends up getting the death at the end of the day. But we do this kind of every year. We see week 1 and then we try and make these bold proclamations.
Yes.
Right? Golden Guardians, back to their old ways, haven't won. Cloud9, back on top once again.
Of course.
We'll have to see. I think Cloud9 looked really good.
Yes.
I also know they have been practicing and preparing better than other teams, which we should credit them for, but also with the caveat that means some of the other teams, I expect their level to rise a bit more in the coming weeks than Cloud9, who looked really good.
Yeah, week one's
Yeah,
not necessarily
that's
the-
fair.
the
I mean,
playoff
obviously TL can't even fucking practice because their jungler's not even here.
right? It's
They
not
got
like
4 days of scrims. Cause I was over at Jensen's house last week, and Jensen said that they scrimmed with Pobelter for like a week and a half, and then Surenfire came in. He was like jet lagged and everything, and they played with him, and he was already better than how Pobelter was, so they just decided to play with him on stage anyway.
Exactly, and the big question is, are they going to be able to close out games with Blabber? So far, so good, and he maintains the
Back to
highest
drive.
win rate of all LCS players ever. So let's go
Blabber.
that up.
Never mind.
Go Blabber. Now I gotta send out a pastry time, standing by for an interview.
I don't want to go back to the drive thing. It's too depressing now.
Speaking of, I am in fact here with C9's Blabber 2-0 on the weekend for Cloud9. As you finally start for C9 up, how's it feel, man?
Feels super good to finally be able to start in the LCS. Actually, I've never gone 2-0 week 1 before, so it's a good feeling for me.
Well, so far so good.
Okay.
I want to ask you though about your jungle opponent today. You played 2 different junglers that had never played on the LCS stage before. What was your jungle matchup like against Closer, who has had a pretty good-looking weekend?
What did he play in the first game? He played.
Well, he got the Rek'Sai, which is actually a counterpick to Lee.
Yeah.
But
Rek'Sai's counterpick to
the
Lee.
strongest meta anyways, so I decided to pick it. And I'm
What did he play
really
last
confident
game?
in it.
He
So
played.
I thought it went pretty well for
He
me.
didn't play Gragas, did he? What did he play in the first game? Somebody tell me.
Cloud9's full-time starter. Has
Fucking
anything
don't even
changed about
remember.
How you operate with the team? Like, is anything
He
different?
played
now that you're a
Lee?
full-time starter?
Wait, he played Lee both games.
I mean, I'm playing more of the scrims
Right?
because I'm starting, and before I
Wait,
was-
why did they say that he like played like 2 different games? What? What did they say? Maybe I just misinterpreted what they said.
I'm more starting. I guess.
Misinterpreted what they said because like
Playing with, Niski and
he
Solar
just
Cube
played Lee in 2
before.
games.
Well, certainly looking good so far. Blabber, congratulations and thank you so much again. We are going to go to a break, but don't go too far away. FlyQuest versus CLG is coming.
Why
up
would
next.
Tyler make the blame on you in Twitch Rivals to hide? Well, the thing is, this is what it was. This is like how Twitch Rivals was, right? Like, I can't yell at Tyler for laning better. When every lane is losing, right? The only person that can do anything is me because I'm the only person that's winning. So, like, if we lose, the only thing we can really correct is, like, could I do anything to help them? Because I'm getting a consistent lead every game where, like, in lanes we're losing every single time. So it's like, I can't really look at my laners and be like, well, why? Like, just how about instead of losing lane, you win lane? It's like, okay, like, that's not a decision, right? Like, that's a skill matchup. What we can do is like, hey, maybe when I'm ahead, I can do something different. That's how it goes. Oh, they asked about Closer and Surenfire. Okay, I thought they were talking about the junglers that he played. They did get kills volley. They did not get a solo kill in one of the games we played, I'm pretty sure. They did not get one solo kill, like, pre-level 6 in one of the games we played the whole time. Okay, Smoothie against FlyQuest. Man, this should really be a FlyQuest loss. It should be a CLG win. Who knows, though? God damn, who knows? Didn't Tyler say, yeah, they solo killed in scrims. I'm talking about the Twitch Rivals game. Scrims don't fucking matter, bro. Alright, so last game of the day, FlyQuest versus CLG. Who do you guys think is gonna win? I'd say that dude, you know what I should do for next week's LCS games? I should just do a straw poll for every single match, and then I'll have your guys' predictions and then my own predictions. And we can see if chat knows more than me, 5head. Maybe I could get a mod to do that for chat, and then I'll do my own predictions. Yo, what's up, AVI? Interactive streamer. Maybe I can get a mod to set up for next time. Certified dad, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Welcome. Dude, you guys been subbing like crazy today. What's my sub count at?